Hey guys, welcome back to Tokyo Creative Play. I'm your host Jordan, and today we're in my tiny Japanese kitchen because we're going to be making some Japanese bentos. Japanese or bentos come in many shapes and sizes. Some are really cute, some are very practical, but today I'm going to be making the chicken katsu sandwich bento, which is a chicken that's fried in panko breadcrumbs and then placed into a delicious sandwich. I think this is my first time in a long time making an bento. I think I usually just make it out of leftovers from like the night before.
Hello guys, it's Shiori. Before start cooking, let me show you some of my bento box collections. Ta-da! These are my bento box collections. This is very interesting one because if you put the rice here and keep like this, and then your rice is very warm for a long time. And this is similar product, but it's for the soup. We actually introduced similar product when we collaborated with the Tiger. And then of course there are the many cute characters one. And then I'm reading this book, Nihon no Obento Bunka, Japanese Obento Culture. And then I found the very original, I think this is one of the original bento box. And this one is called the Koshi Bento. Koshi Bento means the waist or back bento. Basically, as you can see, here's a nice cup and this part can fit your waist and back nicely. So while you're riding the horse, you don't need to worry about your rice will be messy. It's very interesting. But let me try to cook nice bento today. 頑張ります。
Hey guys, my name is Alex and today I'm very happy that you guys are joining us in the kitchen. I am making one for my husband today. If you're wondering what do I usually make for my husband, usually I would say it depends on my mood. He usually eats whatever I give to him. And without further ado, I'm gonna put on my apron. Voila! Okay, I'm ready.
So these are my bento ingredients. Got the chicken, the panko, an egg, bread of course, lettuce, broccoli, some mayonnaise at the end there. This is actually homemade pickles, so I made these a little while ago, so I'm very excited to give these a try. And then of course, a bento box. I'm gonna start by preparing the vegetables. That means cutting up my broccoli, which I'm gonna fry later in like a spicy seasoning mixture thing that I have, and that'll be one of the sides. And then I'm gonna cut up my lettuce. This is like salada lettuce, so like salad lettuce, but it's really good for like sandwiches. It's easy to cut. I'm gonna wash this, cut this, and that'll be for inside of the sandwich.
My kitchen is quite small, but all ingredients are here already, so I'm going to start cooking. First thing I'm going to cook is the miso soup. So for the miso soup, I'm using this dashi pack, so I'm going to just add the dashi and then wait for that is going to be boiled. I think I'm going to do the egg first. Egg. Whenever you want to make the nice tamagoyaki, you need to have a really hot and nice fry pan. And then I'm adding the shiro dashi. I love watching the Mikaela's Instagram because she is really good at cooking and she uses this shiro dashi often. Of course different brand, but the taste is similar. Japanese mama are cooking the plain tamagoyaki or adding the nice mentaiko, edamame, cheese, tomato, pretty much anything. But this time I'm going to add the nori. This is my frozen potato. I'm going to defrost this and then smash it.
So today we will be doing tuna fish cakes, my favorite, ramen egg, and then we're gonna cook some veggies as well. Of course we need our greens. We're gonna have okra, which is lady's finger, some snow peas, and also carrot slices. To make the tuna patties, we have breadcrumbs, egg, lemon. I'm using 2 cans of tuna and some spring onion. You can also opt for chives if you like, or if you don't like any of them, you can just take it out. For the ramen egg, it's really easy. You just need a hard-boiled egg and then the main 3 sauces. You combine them together, which are shoyu, mirin, and sake. As for the veggies, we're gonna have some steamed carrots and snow peas, and I'm gonna stir fry the lady's finger or stir fry okra with some chili. As for the seaweed, I'm gonna use it just for garnishing. I'm just gonna chop out some cute little faces on top, put it on the rice. Of course you need rice. It's cooking right there, but there's rice in the bento. All right, let's get started.
Let's start by cutting up this broccoli. There we go, done. That's our broccoli prepared and ready. Next thing's next. So I'm stacking the lettuce because I want it like shredded. Okay, so my lettuce is nicely organized. I'm gonna want to cut this up so it's nice and ribboned. So let's give it a little, whoa, hear that crunch? Done, that's our lettuce. We're gonna throw it into this big old bowl we have waiting here. That's our lettuce for the sandwich. So next we're gonna start doing some of the side dishes. So we have broccoli here that I wanna just fry up with a little bit of seasoning. So we've got some olive oil going in this pan. It's very hot. Why am I so close to it? We're gonna throw this broccoli in. So we got the broccoli in here. I'm gonna throw a little bit of water in there as well. We're kind of half steamed frying it at the moment. So I wanna cover this up actually with my giant pot lid. After a few minutes, we're gonna take the lid off, see how it's looking. Pretty good. Let's add the seasoning to it. There we go. Looking good if you ask me. I'm gonna throw these in a bowl to set aside for my bento when I start putting it together. Fantastic, we got our broccoli here. Okay, we're gonna cut this lengthwise. I've already de-skinned it. Slowly, open it up. Look at that, easy. Okay, we have our chicken cut. We have flour in this bowl. Panko's gonna go in this bowl. We've got our egg over here, which we're gonna whisk. So the combination is simple, remember this. Flour, then egg, then panko, and then you fry it. Easy. So in the flour, we're gonna add most of our seasonings. So we're gonna add dry seasonings in here. So I have garlic salt, so we're gonna use a little garlic salt, a little chili, maybe a little pepper. Nothing too wild here, nothing too crazy, but we're gonna try and make something delicious. So let's give this a go, shall we? Start with garlic salt, and we're gonna throw a little chili in there as well. Maybe a lot of chili in there. I kinda want this to be like hot. I'm gonna put you back over there on my tower of boxes, because I don't have a long enough tripod. Okay, we have everything set up. We're gonna go dry, wet, dry. Got a little chopping board here set up. Then we're gonna dump them in the boiling hot oil to fry. I'm gonna use my hands. I'm gonna start with flour. Get like a nice coating of flour on it. Look at that. One of my curses is that I always pick bowls that are too small or too big. This is, as I try to dump this inside this egg, tiny little bowl. Oh God. Oh, it's worked well, it's worked. Then we're gonna dump it inside the panko. Ooh, that's sticky. Always have a dry hand and a wet hand. It really makes the difference. I'm gonna half dry, half wet this. I'm try to pack that in as tight as I can. There we go. There we go. That's a finished panko chicken. Now we're just gonna dump it in the oil. Start with the big boy. That oil is looking insane. These are pretty big, so I don't want to overcrowd the pot too much. So we're looking for a nice golden brown. Oh, listen to that sound. We're looking for a nice golden brown color. It's looking pretty decent. We're gonna leave it in there for a bit longer. Okay, that's looking good. Ooh. Put this on a wire rack. Dump our second boy in there. We got our second katsu in there cooking. We got our homemade pickles out. We're gonna cut them up, add a little mayonnaise, throw them in a bowl, give them a good mix, make a little sauce for this sandwich. Got the pickles in a bowl, nice and diced up. We'll add some mayonnaise to it. It's a lot of mayonnaise because I'm making this to last more than just one serving. Something like that.
You want to make the very solid, nice tamagoyaki, you need to add the egg in the many times. But it's okay, this is my style. Oh, it's very difficult to do while I'm holding the camera, yabai. Achoo! Doesn't look great, but it's okay. One meal is done. So egg is done. I'm going to add the veggie to the miso soup. I added a bunch of the veggies, so this is good. Piman with potato. So good thing about using piman is you can use the piman like a cup. I'm going to use this as a cup and also eat. Smashy milk. And then also veggie. This is the frozen one. It's so easy to use. So I'm going to add this. I'm adding the mayonnaise too. That's a lot. It's okay. It's tasty. When I was working for the publishing, I bring my bento almost every day. For making bento, I usually do before sleep. And then also for the weekend, I just cooked a bunch of the okazu, these kind of small dishes, and then freeze it, and then just making the original frozen food. Okay, the stuffed piman is like this. I'm going to use the toaster to make nice yawaraka piman. Bye bye! Now the piman is in the toaster and then he's gambatte. And then now I'm about to add the miso. But okay, miso soup is done. Next thing I'm going to make is the mochi. This one has nice beans wrapped with the bacon. And then also the cheese is wrapping with the spring roll skin. make it like candy. While I'm preparing the things, I'm going to cook the onion. This is for the tofu hamburger. The onion is ready, so I'm going to mix with the tofu and the edamame, and then I'm going to make the tofu hamburger. And then while I'm mixing the tofu hamburger, I'm going to cook the two dishes, which is the candy, cheese, and then bacon mochi. I need more oil for this because I want to have the very crispy cheese. Mochi bacon. The key to make the nice tofu hamburger is to make the tofu very dry. In here, I'm going to add the kabosu joyu this time. And then I'm adding the omabura. And I'm going to add the shirodashi, black pepper. Done! And mix. It's supposed to be like a candy, but I'll still. While I'm cooking the tofu hamburger, I'm going to make the chikwa and curry fusion otsumami. So last thing I'm going to make is the rice. My rice is mixing with the genmai. And then I'm adding this nama type no furikake. Nama type means a bit raw. It's not dry basically. The dry furikake is like this. It's very powdery and dry. Lively wakame. It's not dry. So I'm going to add in here. もうちょっとかな。Okay, the tofu hamburger is also ready, so it's all done. Time for packing.
Alright, we're gonna start off first with the ajitsuke tamago, or in English we call it ramen egg. To make this sauce, it's really easy. First, you combine the shoyu, and you combine the sake, and the mirin in the pot. So this is basically the cure that is gonna cure the egg. We also need to water it down a little bit. For now, I'm just trying to get rid of the alcohol. You see it kind of bubbling a little bit. I'm gonna add the water in. All right, so don't cut it yet. We're just gonna put it in a bowl and let it sit with the sauce that we just made just now. So what I'm gonna do is have the egg inside and pour the sauce in, like that. If you can marinate this egg for about 1 day, 24 hours at least, that will be perfect. But for this case, I'm just gonna let it sit for a few hours in the fridge and let the flavors sip in slowly. Okay, first for the canned tuna, this one's oil, and I'm gonna drain the oil because we don't need all the oil. It would help to have at least a little bit of oil in it. Alright, so put all the tuna in a bowl. Then I'm gonna add the chives or spring onion. You can also add onions if you like, so finely chopped onion, but I'd rather not go for that option today. I'm just gonna kind of feeling simple and kind of stir it around a little bit. Of course, to bond it all together, you would need to crack an egg into it. Give it a little mix. If it's looking rather dry, feel free to always add one more egg. Before I forget, add a pinch of salt, add a dash of pepper, and mix it up a little bit more. Another alternative to breadcrumbs is you can always blend oats if you want a lot of protein. And now we make the patties. I usually like to scrunch it up like that, make it into like a ball, and gently press it down. With 2 cans, usually I can make 4 patties. Okay, there we go, 4 patties, and now it's ready for the pan. Bladders a lot. Oh, there's one. Actually, one more. Woo! Okay, there we go. There we go. Nice golden brown. And here, one more. Next part is the vegetables. I'm just gonna give it a little wash. And the way to prepare snow peas is really easy. You don't want to eat the top part, so what you do is you kind of like snap it, but also pull down that string. There we go. All right, so I want my carrots to be pretty thin because I'm gonna make shapes out of it, but I can always teach you guys a trick. What you can do is maybe stack it up too. You can do 2 at the same time. Cut like little triangles like that. This is an easy hack you can do without any cute cutters that you can find in Daiso. And there we go. Imperfect carrots made with love. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I told you guys earlier that I'm gonna make steamed vegetables out of these, but changed my mind. I'm gonna make something more flavorful and I'm gonna teach you guys how. So what I'm gonna do with these vegetables is I'm gonna boil it in dashi stock. All right, the way to do dashi is super simple. All you need to do is 2 things: kombu seaweed and bonito flakes. If you don't have those at home, it is totally fine. Don't freak out, because I don't either. We have these. Okay, while the water is boiling, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of dashi stock. Okay, now I'm gonna add in the carrots, because that one takes a longer time to cook. Now I'm gonna add in the snow peas. An easy trick for you to remove the hairs on the lady's finger is to put some salt on them and kind of use your hands to rub them like that. Just gonna chop off the top band. I'm gonna dump it into the dashi stock. But first, before that, I'm gonna rinse it real quick. All right, so while the dashi stock is still hot, I'm gonna add in the okra. Kind of just boil it a little bit. After this, I'm gonna stir fry with chili. I'll let it sit there actually. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the fire. First, I'm gonna add in sprinkle in some dried chili. And then I'm gonna squeeze in some shoyu. Since this might be too salty because that's a lot of shoyu, I'm gonna add a little bit of the leftover dashi stock that we had just now. Okay, swirl it around a little bit. I forgot to tell you guys that I kind of chopped up the okra and now I'm gonna add them in. Give it a little stir and then you're done. Just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I think this is nice and done. Turn off the flames and we're gonna put it in a bowl. As such. Yum. All right, so now I guess we are ready to assemble our bento.
I'm making a pretty non-traditional Japanese katsu sandwich. I think usually they come with like a tonkatsu sauce inside of it, and that's well and good. If you want to make a more traditional Japanese style tonkatsu, go for it. The one I'm making is going to be pretty spicy. I'm using some spicy homemade pickles, a little mayonnaise for like that cooling effect. I've got some spicy broccoli. I've got some pretty, not that spicy chicken katsu made up. So here we're gonna start building our sandwich. So obviously we're gonna start with bread. And I got some good bread here that I've sliced in half. I'm gonna lather a little, yeah boy, a little mayonnaise relish. My sandwich is breaking apart. We're gonna get our katsu, put the katsu directly on the bread. Oh, look at how perfectly sized that is. Come on guys. Got our lettuce. Gonna get a pretty good chunk of this and get that on top of the chicken katsu. Then I'm gonna close it. Not bad at all. Could be cleaner. Will be cleaner when we're done. So we're gonna cut it in a minute as well. Let's start building up our obento. I have my old obento box ready. We're just gonna start filling it with ingredients. The trick to making a good obento is you don't want to have too much space around the obento. So filler foods like lettuce or shredded cabbage really do help making the bento look a little bit pretty presentable. I also have these things which are like silicone obento cups. So you can wash them, reuse them. I used to use paper ones, but I just thought it was really bad for the environment and I should probably switch up to something a little more humane. Bento ready. I'm gonna start with a layer of lettuce. So let's get this lettuce down. I'm gonna put it to this corner because I know that's where these cups are gonna go. So I'm gonna make a little space, put 1 cup in, there we go. Right at the bottom, looking good. And then simple like this, just like that. And then these 2 ones, we're gonna put our broccoli. This is the broccoli we made before. So we're gonna use our chopsticks, get this broccoli in here. So let's give it a go, shall we? Easy, easy, slowly, slowly. Trying to make it look as presentable as possible. Sweet. For some reason, I have both black and brown sesame seeds. So I thought maybe I'd cover some of them in black sesame seeds and the others in brown sesame seeds. Thought that would be nice, you know, gotta do something. Black sesame seeds. These would be brown sesame seeds. I need to cut this. Okay, I'm gonna cut off this rough end. So for bento, it's all presentation. So I'm gonna try cut this bento into nice, manageable pieces. Get them like so. Give that a nice cut. And then see which one fits better, basically. That one definitely stands nicer. There we go. Pretty good, not bad at all. We got some extra lettuce here, so I'm just gonna actually take it and I'm gonna put it in all the corners. And there we have it. That's my simple chicken katsu sandwich or bento. Let me know what you think. It's very green. I'm liking the healthy elements of this dish.
These are things I made, and also the miso soup is also ready. Nice. I'm going to use the umeboshi. Rice is ready. Time for okazu. I'm going to use this. The main dish, tofu hamburger here, but I want to make it like this, so I'm going to add a broccoli. Then adding some lettuce here. Piman has nice container by himself. Chikwa, should be here. And bacon. And eggs. Yeah. And here, maybe I should add some tomato. My bento desu. Yes, the things I cook. I love the veggie in miso soup, wakame and umeboshi gohan, tofu edamame hamburg, chikwa and cheese, chikwa and cucumber, and this one is the piman stuffed potato salad, baked tomato, nori with the egg, bacon with mochi, and this is the spring roll. Inside is the cheese.
I've just filled up my Tupperware with rice, and now we're gonna do some decorating. I actually bought this from Daiso and it has some really pretty cool English. Or should I go for nice idea? God bless you. Alright, in here I'm gonna put in the tuna patties. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice it into half, as so. Ooh, look at these. Can you see the tuna patties? Looks super yummy. Dump it in here. Alright, I'm gonna add another one here. The reason why I put this one here is because I don't want the fried tuna patties to mix with this, since this is more wet. This should be good. Okay. Okay, next I'm gonna decorate it with some vegetables. I'm gonna slice these snow peas into half and kind of let it be like a barrier, you know. I have formed a gate. I'm gonna add some lemon slices for the tuna patties and kind of put it on top like that. Next, we're gonna add some carrot slices next to the snow pea gate. All right. Last but not least, not forgetting our tamago, our yude tamago. Oh wow, look. It's already kind of stained brown with the shoyu and everything. All the goodness. Okay, so slice this into half. This is beautiful. Look guys, this ramen egg is. Okay, so it's already infused halfway. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Okay, there we go. We have the egg sitting there. I wanna make a face for the egg. So this is when the seaweed comes in. This is a panda face puncher. And we have a panda seaweed face. Panda nose goes here. All right, panda egg. Last but not least, I've got some black sesame seeds. It's always healthy to add a little like that. And there we have it. Alex's bento for her husband. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Tokyo Creative Play. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We personally enjoyed making bentos for you guys. And I'm really curious what Shiori and Jordan has cooked up. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Ta-da! Dekimashita! My bento desu! I made a lot of the things and then I'm happy how it turned out. I've been making bento for a long time. For my brother's high school bento, my own bento, my husband's bento for a long time. So making bento is part of my life. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think Alex is making the Aisai Bento. Aisai Bento means love wife bento for Masa. This bento is for my own bento. My husband is just eating this one later for dinner. But yeah, I enjoy filming this video. Bye bye.
But there we go. That's my chicken katsu sandwich bento. Not bad at all if I do say so myself. I actually already ate a bunch of it while I was filming the video, so I already know it tastes fantastic. Give it a try at home, guys. Guys, thank you so much for joining us at Tokyo Creative. I will see you guys in the next video, but before you go, let me know which bento was your favorite. Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, as always, remember to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next Tokyo Creative video. Until then, see you.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'm going to make the chikwa and curry together. My English sounds so bad.
Kind of hate working with hot oil. There's a story behind it, we'll get to it one day. It ends with me accidentally starting a fire, an oil fire. Jeez, I know.